So today we will be installing a Fender Eliminator on a 2004 GSXR 600. This should also work for the 750 and for the years 2011 through 2015. As you can see, here's the ugly piece of crap plastic thing that comes with the bike. So I'm gonna get rid of that today and show you guys how to do that. This is the Gixxer Boys Fender Eliminator. I went with this because it was cheaper than the Yoshimura and some of the other ones out there, but not just because of that. These people make actually an awesome one that flips the license plate up, so it's pretty cool. Anyway, this is the Type 2, and as you can see, it's got an LED there. It's also plug and play, so I'm going to plug it into where the existing plug is right now for that Fender. So they send you that. This is about $60 some. And then of course they give you the bolts that you need and the license plate bolts. So check it out. See if I can get that. Gixxer Boys. Good stuff, good stuff. If you have a newer year Gixxer, go there. You can get HIDs and some other cool stuff. For this install, you're gonna need some metric Allen keys here, T-handle, and metric socket and ratchet. I'm losing my train of thought here. This bike is Japanese, so everything is going to be metric, and here we go. Alright, so to start this off, you're going to have to remove this panel right here and the one on the other side so you can get to the seat bolts. We're going to go ahead and remove both sides and the seat, as well as the bolts here, so we can remove the seat. You're going to need to take off this back seat right here, so grab your keys so you can open it up. And inside here, there's going to be two push plastic screws or rivets or whatever. And then on the bottom here, there's two more. There's one right here, and there's one right here. Right there. You have to pop those, pop the ones in here, and there's also a screw right here under the seat. You're gonna have to unscrew that, and this part should pop right off. Now, you could do that to the other side, but we're doing it on this side only because this is where the cord for this thing, the power cord for the little light here, it's connected on this side. That's why we need to take it off. My apologies that I didn't bring a proper tripod. But anyway, here we go. So for this piece, on both sides, you're going to want to push this in a little bit so you can get the tab out. Be very, very careful. Okay, and then you're going to pull slowly out because there's Velcro here. Okay. And then you're going to pull this end out of its little grommet. See? Little grommet right there, right there. Out. Put it to the side. And now take out your seat bolt. This one and one on the other side. No better after having a 05 that it's probably a 5mm. And it is. It's a 5mm. Okay, that's one. Two. Now you lift the seat up. Pull up, pull away. Bam. Alright, had to cut out, get the keys. Back seat up. Alright, now I can show you. Here's one push screw. You have to push something in there, like something really thin. There's one there, and then the two on the bottom. After that, you're gonna see this screw right here. You're gonna unscrew that. Once you get that, these two and the bottom two, this should pull out. I'm gonna go ahead and use this 2mm Allen key to pop the rivets out. It's gonna be a Phillips. And now you can pull the tail off. Be careful, there's a grommet right here that you have to pull out, so be gentle. And here you can see the connections. We got the light here for the right turn signal. Right here, this white cord. That's what you're gonna disconnect and connect the plug and play. We'll pull that, put this to the side. Alright, now you're gonna wanna take this apart after you connect it from here. It's a little difficult. Let me just say that taking this one off, you should just push this and pull, but it's being difficult, so I'm gonna have to get some pliers. There's also a tie here. Since this is brand new, you're gonna need to cut this so you can pull this and pull it out through the bottom. Alright guys, so I figured out that this comes apart actually by pulling this tab up and then pulling this out easily. My bad. This is my first time doing this. Okay, so this right here we're gonna need to cut very carefully with a utility knife, so very careful when you're cutting it. Don't cut the wire. Now this can move freely and we can pull it through the bottom. There you go. Now let's unbolt this. It's going to be a 10mm. So get your ratchet, get your, you're going to need a extension to get under here and ratchet all these off. It's best to get all these loose, and yes, it is humid as a motherfucker in this warehouse. It's a hot Texas day. Get all these loose first, and then you can take the extension off and just unscrew them all by hand. I can find it. That's what she thought. Make sure you hold on to it because it is going to fall off after this point. Almost there. And back. Catch it because it's going to fall. And there you go. You can get rid of this ugly tailpiece now. Say goodbye to it. Unless you plan on selling the bike, so keep it. Now, take your Gixxer Boys Fender Eliminator out the package. This is what it looks like. Let me see if I can get in. Like this. This is where the brackets where you put the plate on. This will go under there, make it look nice and flush. Takes the space of the old eliminator, and here is the cable and the plug and play wire right here. See? Right there. That's where you're going to connect to the old wire, the white one. So you're going to run it up through the hole and everything. Now use the bolts applied with the Gixxer Boys Fender Eliminator, and let's go. And here's the package of bolts, so pull them out. Just another word, these are going to be Allen. I'll tell you the size right now. They are not ratchet style, so let's run this wire back into the hole. Ignore the next to music in the background. The water is in the hole now. Okay. Line up the plate. See how the fitment is with these things. And it's actually really good. Alright. That looks pretty good. Let's bolt it on. And the bolts are 4mm. So I pulled out my 4mm and let's go to work. Make sure you try to tidy up the cable here. Make sure that it's under the plate so it looks good. And then go ahead and start bolting. Got one bolt going just so I can get it to stay. Now I'm going to start working. And don't force these bolts in here. Just be nice and gentle. At this point, once you got all the bolts in, tighten them all down. Not too tight though, just a little tension on them, not too much. Don't torque the shit out of them. Bam. Alright, and there we go. My battery's gonna die, but this is the finished product. It looks pretty clean. So basically, since my battery's gonna die, you're gonna plug this into the white and put all the bodywork on back the same way that you took it off. Be very careful when you're lining up the tabs here on the tailpiece. Hopefully this helped you out, and go check out GixxerBoys.com. Couple of notes here, guys. Be careful when you're putting these back on. Of course, that snaps into there. Then you hook under here and then press down so the Velcro sticks. You have to really press down. You'll feel it snap into place. So there's that. Over here, once you get it on, these screws are American, so you're going to need a 7/16 to tighten the lock nut back there while you're screwing in this 4mm here. But that's it. That's how it looks. It's not too bad. Of course, I got this big ass ugly license plate cover that I'm going to get rid of as soon as I actually get my license plate in the mail, since I haven't yet. It's a new bike, so still kind of ugly, but better than the other one for now. So that's it. Thanks for joining me. If you have any questions, comment below.